In the name of the beloved, Almighty Yah, King of the universe, Almighty Yah, King of the universe, the Elohim, the power, the creator, Havarah, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, or Abakim Yashimai and Yasharala, giving all praise and thanks, coming before the throne of Yah, asking him to forgive us of all of our sins and make us a better people. Just recently, me and my wife, we made a video crying out to Israel about the activities that we participate in, playing a harlot role to the Most High Yah. Playing a harlot role to the Most High Yah. And, you know, it's, if you look on my channel, it will be there, meaning the name of the video is Crying Out to the Daughters of Zion. A message to the Daughters of Zion. You should check it out, because it's a good video, and it's a message for everybody of the 12 tribes of Israel to get a hold of. But now let's talk about some, and you know, this do have to come out, because in order for us to be in a stable condition to even function to deal with what comes our way, we have to, the household has got to be, stable. And it's just like, this particular video is basically dealing with the men of Israel. I gotta holler at the men. Today, because as time goes on, it's like we just get, it's like this effeminate mindset is getting worse and worse, deeper and deeper. And slowly but surely we find ourselves walking on eggshells for the opposite sex. Now, this is not a sexist video. This is just a video that, you know, we can say sex is all we want, but at the end of the day, every woman, whether she's a hood rat, whether she's a queen, whether she's a hooker, whether she's a crackhead, whether she's whatever, at the end of the day, every woman wants to be and lay down next to a man, except for Dyke. So, you know, it's kind of crazy, because, you know, she trying to be a man. So, you know what I'm saying? It's confusion. We in Babylon. You don't like men, but you want to dress like a man. That's a, you know what I'm saying? We even with cross dressers, and you know. But to get to the point, this video is dealing with the men. Because a lot of men are, they're not coming out with this, like all the men of Israel. We try to, you know, read scriptures, and you know, we proceed our personal life in a pharisaical aspect, which means, you know, we base everything on chapter and verse, and you know, it takes more than that to really have an understanding of what life is. Because Adam and Eve, they didn't have no book. Okay, this came like during the time of Enoch on down. But how did Adam and Eve know how to function? How did Adam know how to play the role he was supposed to play? And how did Eve know the role she was supposed to play if they never had a book? Here in America, we call it common sense. But I have to really be careful when I say common sense, because Negroes, us in America here, we don't have common sense. We don't have it. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that because being under white supremacy, they just totally drained us from even knowing how to think for ourselves, seeing ourselves as a race and everything. So let's just get straight to the point of with this whole video. Okay, men of Israel, we continuously talk about why do good girls like bad boys. Now I'm making this video because you have a lot of Israelite men who is really trying to live righteous, but as a result they are constantly put in a friend zone. And yes, we are to wait on the Most High. Yes, we are to wait on the Most High. But ignorance, due to ignorance, is a disease. It's not good. The word of Yah says, "And all I get and get understanding." You know what I'm saying? And sitting around waiting, you can mess around and wait too late and too long. You know the old saying, good things come to those who wait, but not for those who wait too late. When the door is open, you gotta learn to go for it, because you only got one life. You know, once you get over your teens and your 20s, you can't get them back. You see what I'm saying? So you have to, to the best of your ability, live life. And when I say live life, not going out here kumbaya with the wicked, because you don't have to. The wicked needs you. You see what I'm saying? All of the so-called somebodies, they are somebody because of the nobodies. But if the nobodies was to just put their foot down, stop, and just say fuck it, the somebodies will fall right to the ground within seconds. They live off the nobodies. The drug dealer needs the crack head, you know what I'm saying? Or else he of no use. What good is him, you know? So it's a psychological game that's played out here. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to disrespect the big man in the hood, but if you are nobody, we can disrespect you. You know, that psychological aspect comes from slavery, because when you had a slave who was, you know, free, he got along good with massa. You know what I'm saying? The massa or the slave owner will command the other slaves. Now this slave here, talk to him with a little respect. You see what I'm saying? And then all of the slaves, they'll do it. But if you was just a field slave and you was trying to stand up for liberation or whatever, the slave master would tell the slaves, talk to him like he ain't nothing, and they'll do it. So that same slavery aspect comes down all the way down to these generations, because now, like right now, if you're out in the hood, the dope man, the one who got all the dope, he gets the respect. I mean, these old ladies in these Christian churches, they'll see their grandchild drive up in a brand new car. She know that man's selling dope. Been going to church for about 30 plus years. And you know your grandchild is selling dope, but you won't say nothing. That car looks so nice and you so proud of it. That's the crazy ass society we live in. But the principle is respect. Now, I don't want to get too off the subject. I just want to stay on the subject. The subject is, I didn't waste 10 minutes, but just trying to, you have to understand where you at to know where you're going. And you have to understand where you've been and where you at to know where you're going. But for all the men out there who is loving the word of Yah and you trying to obey it to the best of your ability, that's blessed. But the word of God teaches in all I get an understanding. And the whole aspect is this. Most of us men, we've been brought up and raised in single households with single mothers. And, for the most part, our mothers somewhat taught us to be extra nice to ladies. You see what I'm saying? And it's a sensitive argument because in most cases when our mothers were young, they kind of had their eyes out for the bad boys. So it was a switch thing, you know what I'm saying? And this is not to say your mother don't love you. I'm sure she does. But, you know, a woman cannot raise a child, a boy child to be a man. She cannot do it. She's not programmed for it. She's not made for it. So a lot of guys is coming out into this world, you know, pretty much finding out the hard way that, you know, that's the way you gotta set yourself dealing with women, and it was not taught to you by your mother. And so you have to kind of make changes. Why do good girls like bad boys? Well, they're not good to begin with if they're liking bad boys. Think about it. So the thing is, opposite attracts. Now, you want to get to the better understanding bad boys. Good boys. For those who find yourself constantly in a friend zone, and I know it's a killer when you're trying to find an Israelite lady and you getting the same bullshit you was getting out in the world. Well, we're about to talk about all that. We're about to let loose all that and why and how you can pretty much solve that overnight. Men of Israel. Because when us men get it together, the women, they're going to automatically follow because most of them is just, you know, mainly emotions. Emotional creatures. You see what I'm saying? So, so the aspect is this. Why are you steady being doing the friend zone? Why you having problems having dates and things of that nature? You don't want to deal with the wrong type of lady because how can two walk lest they agree? So you try to date Israelite women and you're getting the same problem out of the Israelite women, if not worse. Yes, it's there and it's live as well. So this is how you do that. Many of y'all asked the question or have asked the question, why do bad boys, you know what I'm saying, tend to get the first fruits and the nice guys finish last? Well, there's a reason for that. Now the thing is,
give thanks to plants and animals.
You have to realize
it's a beautiful part of your creation.
The mind of a woman.
Give thanks to the elements of life.
A woman, she has you have to make yourself a challenge for her. When a female says you're too nice, they're not saying nice, but they're basically just saying you're soft. Okay? And you have to know how to respect yourself enough to not settle. You have to understand that off the rip, look, she wants to fuck just as bad as you do. Okay? She want to do it just as bad as you do. Okay? So don't never be afraid to express yourself or what we call walk on eggshells to impress women. You have to be you. And you have to have your mind on serving the Most High. When I say serving the Most High, you know what I'm saying? You have to be whole yourself. You have to be in the mind frame of fuck you if you do like me, fuck you if you don't like me. You gotta have that mindset. You know what I'm saying? You know, you have to make yourself in a dominant aspect. Now, let's stop the friend zone. This is how we stop the friend zone, okay? Fellas, look, you are a man. God made you a man, okay? He did not put a dick in between your legs to sit around playing here we go around the mulberry bush with a female. He did not, give you no private part to be doing that. He gave you that private part so you can produce, make kids, and enjoy your wife or wives. Okay? You have no business sitting around chit-chatting, being friends. Oh no, that's just my homegirl. That's just my homegirl. Man up. Okay? Let's get a better understanding. When we were all kids coming up in elementary school or first grade, whatever, even they had enough common sense to, when it was time to get on the playground, what they'd do. Boys on this side, girls on this side. You see what I'm saying? And when we wasn't even old enough to get an erection then, shit. But they still did it though. It's for a reason. So what makes you think it's okay to just mix and mingle being grown while your body is at a state of being, producive? Okay? Now, if you one of those guys that got a flicker body where you can just flick on and off when you get horny or not, then you need to question your sexuality. Then any healthy man, he's going to always desire the presence, the touch, the feel of a woman. He's going to always do it. So the whole thing is, it's not about how you do have to control yourself, meaning don't act thirsty. But if you carry yourself right, your thirst will be fulfilled, because you will have a life. But this is how you go about doing that. This friend zone stuff, this my homegirl, that shit gotta stop. That shit gotta stop. Okay? It gotta stop. If she not fucking you, leave her alone. Tell her to go on about her way to whoever she is fucking. Okay? All this quality time you wasting with her, you can be using that quality time getting you an Israelite wife, or at least seeking for one and praying for one. It's how this chemistry works. They call it love at first sight. Of course, them the incorrect words to say it, but let me tell you about the mind of a woman. Her mind is made up what she's going to do with you and how she's going to do with you the minute she meets you. You see what I'm saying? So you don't have to keep wondering, if I do this, maybe she'll like me. If I do this, maybe she'll like me. If I do this, maybe she'll like me. Her mind already made up. And if she got you third on the list or last on the list, I don't see you have no reason even be dealing with her. Okay? You got to never settle. Stop settling. So in order for all that to happen, you got to learn how to love yourself and have confidence in yourself. You got to understand something. You got to, this is something that bad boys have that a lot of you good men need to start picking up.
Hey, it's Shira with Gina. We're in downtown LA at the JW Marriott.
Why do bad boys tend to get all the good fruits? I'm not saying be one of them, but we have to be honest. They do carry some right principles that the so-called good guys do not have. Because as a good guy has been taught to be a okie dokie. You see what I'm saying? Or whatever you say, babe, whatever you say, it's all good. It don't matter. See, a female don't want that. She wants to be with a man who takes charge. See, here's two type of men. You have one man that'll say, it don't matter what you want to do, babe. No, she doesn't want that. She wants a man that's going to say, where we going? We going over here. Okay, this is where I want to go. This is where we going to go. You see the difference? One guy say, it don't matter, baby, where you want to go. Then you got this guy that'll say, we going over here because this is what I like, and I know you would enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? She want to be with the one that's going to call the shots off rip and take charge. You see what I'm saying? But let's go back to what is it these bad boys doing that you good guys need to take note in. First of all, these bad boys, they don't give a fuck. And as a man of the Most High, you have to not be scared to not give a fuck. And when I say not give a fuck, this doesn't mean the consistency of whoremongering or whatever. But, you know, we have to be honest with what type of world we living in out here. You see what I'm saying? Flat out. All you men of Israel that's in these friend zones, you gotta stop giving a fuck. Okay? Whoever you is dealing with of the opposite sex, they are fucking somebody, and their pussy is just as wet in the daytime as it is when they go to bed. Men of Israel, just like we stay horny all the time and got sex on our mind, they do too. So if a lady is not preceding you in that manner, then what is she doing around you? All you're doing is paying another man's emotional bill, and you playing yourself. Whatever that guy's putting that girl through, that's on her. Because if she didn't want to be bothered with the guy, she know it. You know that especially the black women, they got the famous call that they know how to call a master 911. So irregardless of what she's telling you about how niggas ain't shit, or oh, this guy, he gets on my nerves, he be doing that. First of all, why is you sitting there conversating with her about this? What do y'all got to talk about? That's her biz. That's her problem. That's not your problem. You supposed to be sitting back in the cut with your boo thing, getting your freak on with your wife. You're not supposed to be having to hear somebody else's bullshit all day and night. You getting used. Because at the end of the day, she's going to go right back over his house and take those panties off. You see what I'm saying? And you just sat here and colored gray hair for what? You got to, it doesn't make you a bad person to not give a fuck. Because if she had any respect for you, she's not going to be all in your face morning, noon, and night for nothing. Because she knows she's going to have sex with this guy she's sweeping down, she don't like, sweeping down, she tied up. She knows she's going to have sex with him tonight. She knows it. Before she even had a conversation with you this morning, she knows what she's going to do, bro. And you're going to have to learn to stop giving a fuck. Okay? They like the type of guys they sleep with. Who is they sleeping with? Fuck what they talking about. Fuck what they saying. Who is they fucking? Action speaks a little louder than words. We learned all these little sayings when we was out in the world. You know, but because we came into the truth of the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, a lot of us still have that slavery Christianity mentality. Okay? Christ did not have that. He was a bold guy. You remember in the scripture when the Canaanite women came up to him, he ignored her and then said the bread is for the children and ain't to be cast on the dogs. So he had that attitude where he didn't say, he knew how to give off that attitude of not giving a fuck. He knew how to do that, and he did it. Did it towards the Canaanite women. You see what I'm saying? You have to, for the most part, females by nature are manipulators, because what happened was, just like you have to understand the Garden of Eden, how Eve seduced Adam into taking on the fruit. And the reason why a lot of you men is in these friend zones is because you're doing the same thing Adam did. You keep buying in to her rule instead of your rule, or the rule that the Most High did. You know what I'm saying? You don't put your needs to the side for her if she's not your wife. You gotta, if she wants this type of compassion from you, she has to earn that. You don't just up and freely open yourself to a young lady to make her feel good. No, make her earn that. If she wants you to stay around, you gotta tell her, look, if you want me to keep listening to you gotta give me a reason to do that. I'm not gonna just sit here and keep paying this guy's bill who you keep sleeping with. if you say you're tired of the guy, leave him alone. Well, you know she's not going to do that, okay? So let me just say y'all some energy. That means, look, this is how you get at her in that aspect. Look, that's your problem, that's not mine. If we ain't getting shit, if we ain't finna do nothing, if we ain't finna hook up, I talk to you later. That's how you do that. Whatever she said, however she feel, that's on her. You gotta live life for you. You know, and this don't mean go out and be lying to people. You won't have to lie to no female. Just be you. And if she don't wanna fuck with you, that's cool. But it's a tit for a tat. If you don't wanna fuck with me in that aspect, that's cool. But I don't need you coming around here saying hi to me. I don't need you coming over here asking me for shit. I don't need you coming around here. Just leave me alone. If you ain't feeling me, move. Go on. As a matter of fact, if she say hi, just keep on walking. Put it like that. Christ did it. You know what I'm saying? Because some of us secretly still got Caesar Borgia in our head. But yeah, Christ did that. Christ, it's been plenty of times Christ will walk right past like he did with the Canaanite woman. So I'm giving the principle. The whole principle to this aspect is you got to stop walking on eggshells to impress her. Stop doing that. Be a man. Be you. If she feels that you are off, okay, well, tell her to get the fuck on somewhere, because her pussy is blew out by now, especially if you're in your 30s like me. You know what I'm saying? But for all you young cats out there, or this is for any men of Israel, any age. You know what I'm saying? The principle is you have to stop walking on eggshells. You have to stop. If she think you're soft because of your belief, you gotta cut people like that off. Period. You know what I'm saying? You gotta cut them off. Period. If they take you, never deal with a lady who's in any way, because you will hear it in their voice, their body language, and the way they talk to you. Never deal with a lady that puts you in the category of being less than a king. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'll fuck with you if he ain't available. Don't settle for shit like that. They come at you, be like, no, man, I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna check you out. You know, your man, he gone. Well, you just gonna have to sit at home alone and wait till you get back. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like the way he treats you, then break up. You know what I'm saying? But don't. Men that's in this friend zone, you gotta stop paying the next man's bill, because that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. Your life is too short. Them teenage years, them 20s, it's gonna be gone in the snap of a finger. You don't have time to be sitting around paying another man's emotional bill, paying his yapping bill. He gone. So now you gotta hear it. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? All this, aspect of you being nice. If when a girl call you nice, she calling you soft. If she calling you soft, you cut her off. Okay? No need to smoke. We don't need to smoke a blunt with each other. We don't need to do nothing. I don't want you don't never let a girl in your sight that deals with you less than a man. And men, you gotta stop playing dumb. You know when a girl got you last on the list. You know it. You know when a girl got you last on the list, it's time for you to love yourself enough you gotta stop settling for that. Don't settle for second, don't settle for third. If you ain't that one, alright, what do you want? If all she wanna do is waste time, okay, baby, you gotta go on about your way. You see what I'm saying? That's how you get out of the friend zone. You gotta stop being nice and be righteous. It's a difference. It is a difference. You know what I'm saying? Just like she don't owe you sex on the first date, well, you don't owe her nothing. You don't owe paying for the dinner on the first date. Ted for a tab. I mean, and it shouldn't matter. If she like you, it don't matter. it wouldn't matter. If she like you and y'all like each other, all that mess that we see on TV, all that stuff is unnecessary. It's unnecessary. Hell, sit in the house, chill. Become husband and wife. You know what I'm saying? That's really all there is to this thing. And learn the word of the Most High y'all together. Don't get with no girl that got her own opinion about the Bible. Get with somebody that's gonna wholeheartedly submit to this book, the Bible. But we gotta get realistic. Being out here in this road, we gonna deal with people who don't believe in the Bible. And you're still a man, you're still in the flesh, so we just gotta be realistic. But the principles, it don't change. The principles don't change. Men of Israel, you got to learn how to stop abiding by her rules. You know, the saying that Jay-Z had when he said the power of the P-U-S-S-Y, that's why niggas dress fly, get high. The power of the P-U-S-S-Y, and that's why it is. A lot of you men out here is limiting your life, you're limiting your relationship with the Lord because you know if I don't dress this certain way, if I don't have this type of shoes, if I don't have this type of car, if I don't speak this type of swagger or that type of swagger, she ain't gonna like me. If I don't shave my face, she ain't gonna like me. Okay, well fuck the bitch. Okay? Don't change yourself, man. It's not about what you have and what you don't have. It's about respect. And men, this is the way you get out of a friend zone. Demand respect. Don't take no bullshit out of no female. I don't give a fuck if she was the baddest bitch in the city. Her shit smells just like your shit smells. She has to eat just like you gotta eat. She has to go to the bathroom and pee just like you gotta go to the bathroom and pee. She's no different from you, but she's a female. But what I'm saying is, her shit does not smell like roses, and you have to talk to her and see her and perceive her like that. And I'm not saying disrespect her, but anytime you have a conversation with a woman, you always gotta be the dominant one. You have to be the one. You always gotta have the dominant aspect of the conversation. Okay. And when you're dealing with a woman that don't respect that and won't allow that, then you cut her off from you. And if she come up to your presence again trying to play this, what up, this my mans, we just sitting back playing cards, or these my homeboys. Look, that's some bullshit. And any nigga that is self and that think that shit okay, you need to start questioning his manhood. There's a place for a man and there's a place for a woman. Okay? Plain and simple. Nah, if they want to call you a dog for that, so be it. That's another thing that the bad boys do and why they get the goodies. They don't give a damn what she feels. And that's, as a man, that's how you should feel. Stop giving a damn how she feels. The Bible gives you instructions as a man what to do. You just do that. You do that. The instructions that the Bible gives you to do as a man, you do that. Problem is, too many. The reason why you in the friend zone, because you keep doing what Adam did, and you won't do what Adam should have did the first time. Okay? When a female loves you and likes you, sky's the limit. She'll have no problem popping them panties off. Like that. She has no problem doing that. Wouldn't bother her one single bit. She wanna fuck worse than you, bruh. Every last one of them. I'm saying, yeah, that's right. I'm saying this with the Bible in my hand, because I'm not lying. They all want to have sex more than a man do. Hell, if wasn't nobody looking there, stick a dead rat up in that shit. If wasn't nobody looking, you know what I'm saying? Because in your whole life, you only gonna get half of the things that go through their head. Because they fantasize about some shit that'll make you go, what the hell? So they freaks, okay? And they don't mind giving up the pussy. All this, I can go without. You know the lines that females use. Look, here's another thing that why bad boys get it. Because first of all, they already know not to come to no bad boy with that shit. Because he ain't trying to hit. Okay? He wants some ass. Is you gonna give it to him? If you're not, I'm out. And if you do get the pussy, he's still gonna get up and be out. Now, I'm not saying you as a man of Israel do that, but you gotta have that amplified principle in your head. You know what I'm saying? That to where if you want my respect, young lady, you're gonna have to give me a reason. You're gonna have to earn this. You're gonna have to earn this. And that keeping your legs, that 6 month shit, that shit, it don't work with no bad boy. Okay? It don't work with no bad boy. Cause not only he gonna be screwing somebody else during the 6 months, he might not even want to fuck with that girl just for doing that shit. Okay? When it come down to a lady, you get it when you want it. Okay? It's not when she wants it, it's when you want it. But you gotta understand, men of Israel, you have to be in that submissive position when the Lord, Yah, wants something from you. You don't do it when you want it. You do it when Yah tell you to do it. And that same principle goes with you and a woman. When a woman if you got this so-called associate and friend bullshit, that's bullshit, okay? If y'all not intimately dealing with each other, she needs to take her butt on somewhere and get with her man. Okay? But there's no need for you to be dealing with some woman that you're not intimately with. Okay? Because if she did have a man, what the hell she want with you? You know, that's how most bad boys go about it. He may give a suggestion and shit, but he ain't about to be just sitting around playing cards with no, you know, you got this perfume on, got your titties out, and you know, you sitting there, legs crossed, looking all sexy. And, you know, now if her man is with her, that's all good. But even at that, for you and her husband to conversate, y'all don't need her there. You know what I'm saying? Because as much as we don't want to admit it, those thoughts will go through our head. It goes through our head. Okay? Now, if any of y'all was born of a virgin and y'all not human, well, that's one thing. But I'm talking to all the human beings out here. Men of Israel. Okay? I'm talking to y'all. What the saying of walking on eggshells. Oh, be careful when you say that around her. Be careful. No, you can't act like that. No. Fuck that. There's a difference between a confident man and an asshole. Don't be no asshole. Don't try to put a scene on in front of no woman. She sees right through that. Okay? She knows when you're trying to show off, and she knows when, okay, that's just how he is. They know the difference. It's a thin line, but they know the difference. Men, don't try and act like nobody. Be you. But demand respect and don't take no bullshit and don't settle. Be yourself. Okay? Be yourself. And you know when somebody's on a low laughing at how you is, since they want to be like that, you cut them off. Cut them off. Okay? That's how you deal with a woman. Well, that's how you deal with women and men. But right now, we're talking about getting you up out of the friend zone. Because you've been dealing with the friend zone for a long time. And like I said, I'm not saying your mother don't love you, but 9.5 times out of 10, because a woman can't, she didn't really teach you how to be the type of man that she would have dated had she been a teenager and in her 20s. You know, nowadays she tell you, oh, take her out, be nice, take her out, be nice. No, don't talk to her like that. They're gonna do that. But when they were in high school and they saw a guy like that, he would be the last on the list. Because they went for the bad boys when they was young. You know? I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I had a mother too. She was young. She had her first son at, 14? So my mother wasn't new to the game out there. Okay? So this is not, I'm not taking shots at, I'm not trying to say your mother didn't love you, but look, it is what it is. A woman cannot program a man to be a man. And then most of our men were brought up in single homes, so they done got effeminized. Bad boys, they present a challenge to women. And that's why they always chasing bad boys. But here's how you get ahead of the game. Be a man of the Lord, be a gentleman, but present a challenge. If a woman in any way, shape, or form see you as somewhat weak or less of a man, or they feel they can raise their voice at you and all that, put that shit in check right away or cut them off and don't have no dealings with them, period. If they say, how do you keep walking? Don't even say hi back. Why the fuck you want to say hi back to a lady that disrespect you as a man? You see what I'm saying? For example, if a lady come up to you talking saying, man, my man left me because I didn't give him enough sex. Well, you know, most men would be like, well, damn, why would he leave you like that for that? Why would he do that? You fine. You know, a lot of times it's because he wants some ass, but still. No, you fine. Which is an understandable aspect. Now, let's turn the table. Let me tell a female, my girl left me because I wouldn't give her enough sex. Off the rip, you know what she gonna think. What? You gotta be some type of soft ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Let me say something like that as a man, okay? These ladies know what, look, man, you have a right to, don't be ashamed because maybe you have a strong desire, a sexual appetite. Don't be ashamed of it. Don't act thirsty, but don't be ashamed to express it. If she want to act like she's a virgin and she's been saved her whole life, let her sit there and look like a fool, okay? Let her. If she want to sit there and act like she's a virgin and she's been in church her whole life and everything, if she want to sit there and act like that, let her. But do not in any way, shape, or form walk on eggshells for no female. Okay? And of course, give respect, but always don't let nobody disrespect you. Don't let a lady that raises her voice at you or that don't show no mercy to shit like that. Okay? And if y'all not intimately together or dealing with each other, there's really no reason for y'all to even be dealing with each other. It ain't. She fucking somebody, buddy. And if it ain't you, what the hell she want with you? You see what I'm saying? God created Adam and Eve to what? Be fruitful and multiply. And just in case you forgot, in order to do that, you gotta have sex. See, he did not put man and woman on earth together to play, here we go around the mulberry bush, play spades and all that. Oh, we just hanging out chilling. Okay, well chill over there with the girls. You see what I'm saying? But man is over here talking. You know what I'm saying? What is you here for? You know what I'm saying? By nature, the females, they get together and they talk about the girl things. Men, we go and get together and we talk about the man things. After we all done took our little sips, we come back together, we get our wives or whatever, and we, we party, go home, and we get in bed, do it. You know what I'm saying? That's how the life's supposed to be. You ain't supposed to be just sitting around some pussy, you know what I'm saying, and just talking about something. You can talk to that about that. You can talk to your mama about that. You know what I'm saying? You can talk to your dad about that. But if there's an interest, then let it be known. And y'all take it from there on. You see what I'm saying? Now, as you get older, there's nothing wrong with waiting. You know what I'm saying? I never said I knew everything. If you meet a young lady and you like her and she like you and y'all just want to wait, fine. And I wish I lived in your world, because in my world, that's quite not how it go. You get a little older, them hormones is pumping, and when y'all feeling each other, it's on. Get right in bed and fucking. It's not saying y'all doing something wrong, because we get in bed, y'all have sex, y'all become husband and wife. Okay, cool, y'all together, and everything all right. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. You feeling her, she feeling you. Y'all come together, y'all love each other, and it's beautiful. Okay? But if you sitting around horny, and you sitting around some girl, and you just want to conversate, oh, we good, we just cool. I've been knowing you for a long time. We cool, just being friends. Fuck all that. See, that's why bad boys get the fruits and you don't. Because the bad boy gonna be like, nah. All right, I'll check you out, Yeah, how you doing? What's up? You all right? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, okay, let me go on about my way. Because he ain't no bad boy finna sit around no good wet pussy and just, talk about absolutely pretty much nothing that she couldn't talk to us, because she fucking somebody. So whatever it is she talking to you about, well, he ain't like you. Well, go fuck a nigga that's like me. Since you so want to look at me as a friend, you know what I'm saying? But no, God didn't put a dick in between your legs to be doing shit like that. You supposed to have your wife or wives, being fruitful, multiplying, and loving your wives, using your energy. If you gonna catch gray hairs, what the hell is you doing catching gray hairs over some broad you ain't even fucking? You supposed to catch gray hairs over your wife or wives. That's who you give your strength to. That's who you exchange strength from, you and your wife. You know what I'm saying? The one you fucking. You know what I'm saying? If she say she got a man and yet asking you for something off rip, let me tell you what a bad boy would do. A bad boy would be basically say, get the fuck out of my face if we ain't fucking. That's what a bad boy would do. The reason why you ain't getting none is because you friendly about it. Look, first of all, you're being disrespected just off that. If she has a man and she's up in your face doing asking for this and this, that, and the other, she's disrespecting you. She's violating you as a man, actually. So we think because we men we can't be violated, but yeah, she violating you, being selfish. Okay? Because later on that night she gonna go right over his house and fuck him. They call it emotional gold diggers, because they always want emotion, they always want attention and stuff. Bad boys, they don't do that. That's why they get the fruits. Bad boys don't do that. The bad boys, like, if we ain't fucking, what you about to do? I got shit I could be doing. I'm not about to sit here talking to you. If the nigga ain't doing you right, leave him. That's about all you gonna get from a bad boy. But stop wasting your time with women that you was not intimate with. Stop wasting your time with them. Stop wasting your time with them. Because they intimate with somebody. Ain't no female laying up peeing in the bed by herself. They're not doing that, bro. The only thing is they just ain't doing it with you. But if you want to change that and get out the friend zone, Stop giving a damn. Whatever problem they're going through, that's on them. If she ain't intimate with you, she basically wasting your time because she know how to put her right shoe and left shoe on. She know a good guy when she see one. If she want to wait till she's 50 to get it, that's on her. You know what I'm saying? So this is just basically some food for thought. How can you go about finding a virtuous woman? Hey, what's the scripture where it talk about the virtuous woman?
Psalm 31.
Psalm 31? Proverbs 31. Proverb 31. Okay. Let me take you to Proverbs 31.
Protect your floors and surfaces with Scotch felt pads, grippers, sliders, and bumpers. Just attach and forget. Scotch surface protection products. Simply solved.
Proverbs 31. I'm trying to get to Proverbs 31 right now. Ah, boy. You know what I'm saying? All that, oh, I just had a long day. I ain't mean to raise my voice at you, all that. When a female disrespect you as a man, you cut her off. Okay? Cut her off. And if she do decide to give you the ass, get the ass and still throw her off to the side. That, you know what I'm saying? But this is how you get off that friend zone. This is how you get out of that. Because, you know, God didn't put you here to be in a friend zone. He put you here to be a father, a husband, a king. You know what I'm saying? That's why he put you here. Not to be somebody's buddy pal. That's effeminate. Okay? Effeminate. Okay? You can play Here We Go Modern Mulberry Bush with your sister. You know what I'm saying? You know, sister, she's supposed to have a man by now, and that's her man is who she needs to be thinking about. Okay. It's gonna be a minute before I find this Proverbs. I just saw it. Damn, turn the volume.
How come some people can't see the sign? It's like the blind leading the blind. How can we save mankind? You praise to the King of Kings, so
that's something you gotta really take the time to think about. You have to put your foot down. You have to demand your respect. All that, you know, you feel like you're doing something special because you're sitting back watching and listening. You know how to listen and and understand and all that type of stuff. You're not doing nothing but just paying the man bill she's banging. And you just being used. You really think you're doing something, you're just being used. You know, give her advice one good time, and if it goes in one ear and out of the other, then the rest is on her. You know what I'm saying? It's really not your problem. You know what I'm saying? Give her the knowledge and wisdom that she needs, and just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? And that helps you to get out of a friend zone. Make yourself a challenge. Wait till she come to you. You see what I'm saying? It's Proverbs 31 right here. But well, hey, babe, where that other Bible at? This Bible done got so old. It tore up. Shoot. Okay, let me get it up out. Let me see if I can find it in here. You know what I'm saying? Right.
So I will never forget. I will never forget it. Oh, Jaja.
What is it? Okay, Proverbs 31. Turn me to Proverbs 31. You said Proverbs 30?
31.
31. Okay. If you go to Proverbs 31, it basically says the words of King Lemuel, the prophecy of his mother taught him. What, my son? And what? The son of my womb. And what the son of my vows? Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to teach with destroy of kings. You see what I'm saying? Give not thy strength unto women. Why do bad boys seem to get all the fruit? First of all, they don't give their strength unto the woman. Adam wasn't supposed to give his strength unto Eve. He was supposed to do what Yah told him to do. But because he gave his attention and his strength unto Eve and allowed Eve to seduce him into eating the fruit, it fucked him up too. That's what bad boys do. Okay, sorry. That's what bad boys do. Now, I'm not saying go out here and act just. Look, first of all these gay ass rappers that you see on these talk shows and stuff like that, on these videos, don't be like them. Be you. You already have a gift. You know, I don't have to know you to know that you have your own unique way about yourself, just as well as you got a fingerprint. Each human being on the face of this earth have different fingerprints. That's why they FBI and cops, they use when they really want to find somebody, because most of the time, if they know the right person, they won't even, you know how that go. But we all have different fingerprints, so you already have your unique self. The problem is that pussy got you scared of just coming out and being who you is and demanding respect, and you gotta stop that. Be you and demand respect. You see what I'm saying? Anytime some guy tell you gotta be like this, or she ain't gonna give you no ass, he basically telling you to bow down to pussy, and as a man, you don't do that. You see what I'm saying? Okay. You don't do that. You see what I'm saying? You gotta stop walking on eggshells. Now, you let the brothers know what a woman wants. How does she know that she's dealing with a man? You see what I'm saying? I mean, you look. Say something to my cousin.
What?
Just tell me how the real meaning of being what women really want, as into knowing that she's with a man. You know what I'm saying? The difference between nice boy and a man.
Let's be straightforward.
Being straightforward, you see? You know?
And keep it moving.
You know, be straightforward and keep it moving. Now, you know, my wife just sat here and said it. Be straightforward and keep it moving. You hear that, man? You gotta be like that. Be straightforward. Don't be scared to let her know. Look, I mean, you know, I want to do this. I want to do that. If she want to look at you like she's crazy, because she's being very hypocritical when she does that, because she's the same way. She's just as horny and she want to fuck just as bad as you do. So when they get to looking at you all crazy and stuff, she's being hypocritical, and just move on since she ain't feeling you like that. Because to the guy she is screwing, she want him to come at her like that. He do, you know. So this is how you get out of the friend zone. I'm gonna make another video dealing about stuff like this, because men of Israel, it's time to kind of start talking about stuff that we kind of sleep on and don't want to talk about. You know, in the name of Almighty Yah, Yah is King, Yah is righteous, righteous one of Yahshua Allah is Almighty Yah. Yah is King, Yah is righteous. Giver of the Son, Mashiach Yahweh Shah Barakadah. You know what I'm saying? Food for thought. Any questions? Type them on the comment section. I'll be more than happy to help out. Any biblical questions? Comment section. I'll be ready. I'll help out as best as I know how. Any you ladies out there that may have a question, you know, my wife could probably help you out, you know what I'm saying? But that's how it is, man. It's all about manning up, bossing up, and kind of stop giving a fuck. She got the whole system on her side. She gonna be okay, bro. You gotta worry about you, man. Bad boys, they do that. That's why they always get the fruits. And that's why you sitting around looking at porn, jacking off, hoping that this girl will do it to you. By the time she give it to you 3 months from now, old boy done got tired of screwing her. And that's the only reason why she even coming to you, because she already know old boy tired of her. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you take it like the slaves took the leftover from the pig. Once the white man took the pig and threw the chitlins out in the backyard, you know, the slave back there, he haven't eaten in days, so he comes and get the little leftovers, and that's all what you doing, being in the friend zone. You basically just sitting in the backyard waiting for the crumbs. You know what I'm saying? And you don't deserve that. You deserve a nice fresh fruit. Okay, so if that girl got a problem, she put it on herself. Let her handle that. You gotta live life for you. This not saying deceive people. It's not saying manipulate people. You don't have to do that. You carry yourself with some authority and some strength and authority and demanding your respect and being respectful and all that. She's gonna look to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to lie to kick it. Okay. So in the name of Almighty Yah, Yah is King, Yah is righteous, righteous one of Yahshua Allah is Almighty Yah. Giver of the Son, Mashiach Yahweh Shah. It's gonna be some more videos about this. This is just a little way of just, you know, kind of giving you an idea on why you're using this friend zone and how to get out of it. You gotta stop giving a fuck, period. Be straightforward. Hey, I'm feeling you. I want to do this with you. She don't want to do it. Bye. Because if she wants you, she gonna come up to you. And that's what bad boys do. That's why they don't waste their time on dumb shit dealing with no woman. And that's how you gotta do it. Okay, so in the name of Almighty Yah, Yah is King, Yah is righteous. Shalom.